We had Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot, who played Wonder Woman gracefully, beautifully. She was amazing in that first film. I thought it was one of the best DCEU films that came out. I loved Batman v Superman, one of the few that defended it until it felt like I couldn't anymore. And Wonder Woman came out and was just awesome. And it was great to see a female character done well, because I find for myself personally, the best female led stories are the ones where they have really good, strong character. They have a way of encapsulating the female grace and poise and femininity, but still being powerful and strong and courageous. And that's what really separates them from the often brute force of the guys. It's nice to see someone like the character of Wonder Woman told so brilliantly and perfectly, embodying the female hero in a way. That was awesome, and I loved seeing that in Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman 1984 was just like such a disappointment. When that came out, I went with my wife and we watched it, and we were so excited because we just loved the first one and we loved the character and we had faith in Patty Jenkins. And it just was just so weird. Such a mess. And, there was lots of cool elements about it, but it was like she got this cool gold suit and then was getting wrecked in 5 seconds after wearing it. The other lady just came across and the cheetah woman just ripped it off or something. It just was just so strange. After having such a cohesive, well done first film, it just felt like they didn't know what they were doing for the second one. But what did happen was that Linda Carter, who played the old school series version of Wonder Woman, she appeared as a different character at the end, which was kind of a nice wink, homage, indication that she might be appearing in Wonder Woman 3 and all that kind of stuff. With the bad reviews that came with Wonder Woman 1984 and the new direction that DC's taken with James Gunn and Peter Safran and kind of the finalization of the old DCEU, there hasn't been much hope that we'd be getting a Wonder Woman 3. Gal Gadot came out and she's like, yeah, it's definitely happening. And then everyone was just like, what do you mean? And then it got shot down by some of the studio heads and so on. But Linda Carter has come out and she's basically had a few words that she's said, which are interesting considering the landscape that DC's come from, specifically the Zack Snyder DC universe. And for those of you who aren't aware, if you don't know about this, the Justice League was redone by Joss Whedon essentially, and then had the director's cut because of the fan force that went behind this film. Everyone wanted to see this film, and Zack Snyder he's got such a loyal fan base, and he's got a lot of people that love what he does because he's visually just a stunning storyteller. And everyone wanted to see what he had done because I love Batman v Superman, and I really wanted to see his version of the Justice League because what we got in the cinema was just forgettable. But there was this huge petition, and people were really trying their best to get that Zack Snyder film out. And this seems to have reshaped what some people think is possible with films. Some people give up on films coming out, or sequels and prequels and whatever else. But Linda Carter seems to believe that there's a chance that Wonder Woman 3 could happen if there was some fan force behind it. And this is what she had to say. I don't think they would want to do it unless there's enough pressure from fans, said Carter. I just don't think they have the mind to do it, and I don't understand that because it seems to me that Wonder Woman is different from other characters. She's not just a superhero. Her whole thing is about peaceful solutions. She's not aggressive to be aggressive. It's a different story. It's about inner strength, outer strength. I don't know why they tabled it because it's a great franchise. Now, interesting comment. I don't disagree with her. I think that what she's described Wonder Woman to be is true. The problem is what she's saying is that they're shelving Wonder Woman. And that's just not the truth. No doubt, James Gunn has a plan for Wonder Woman. Whereas the DCEU and the way that Zack Snyder introduced the kind of trinity of DC, which is Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, it was just all in one film. And what James Gunn seems to be doing is, based on script, and if they're good enough, he's giving them space. We got Superman's coming out. There's no hint really as to when the Batman film's going to come out or when Wonder Woman's going to come out. We know that they have films assigned to them, but Batman Brave and the Bold, and there's the series of the Themyscira that's going to be coming out, which might feature Wonder Woman, but probably not. I think it's a kind of prequel to her journey. But there will be a time when Wonder Woman comes out. The problem is you can't say, well, hey, I'm gonna introduce a new whole universe. We're recasting everyone, but also Wonder Woman, played by Gal Gadot, a remnant from the old DC world, is still here, hanging around. It just doesn't make sense, and it just doesn't work. And I think either she doesn't understand that, or she just doesn't know about that. But it's clear from what's been given to us that they're starting again. Wonder Woman's still going to be a character we're going to be having. It's just not in the near future, but it will be happen. I think a lot of people would love to have seen a third Wonder Woman film. I think it would have been nice to see Patty Jenkins have a third crack at it to finish off a trilogy and see if she could redeem herself from the second one. And, you know, everyone has a bad day in the office, so it might have just been that she had a bad few days that produced Wonder Woman 1984, but the fact that she produced the first one means that, I mean, she's a great director. She's done amazing things. She's an Oscar-winning director. So I think that it would have been nice to see her do a third one, but it's just not going to happen. And the kind of comment there to believe that if there's enough fan pressure, a lot of people might start getting behind that, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. What do you guys think? Do you think that there's potential that if there's enough fans that are petitioning for Wonder Woman 3 to come out, that DC will break, they'll give into that? Or do you think that it's done and dusted and we've just got a new future to look forward to? I personally feel like it's nice to just cut off, separate myself from that old world and start fresh with some new visions, some new scripts and takes and actor choices and all the different things that come with it. But if you disagree, let me know what you think. And as always, leave your comments. If you just scroll down, you can push reply and you can leave a comment.